that Brexit was the most amazing revolution. Brexit was a message that came from ordinary, decent people telling our establishment to change the course of our country by literally 180 degrees. And here's something, folks, that pleases me. You see, I've got 4 kids, 2 grown up and 2 now in their teens. And all of them have been prey to American social influences. Whatever happens in this country, whether it's music or fashion or clothes, my kids follow what the Americans do. In fact, the old saying is that when America catches a cold, London starts sneezing. We always follow you guys. We follow you guys in every single social, political, or economic trend. But what happened in 2016, folks, is for the first time in a couple of centuries, you followed us. You followed us. Because the Trump revolution and that Trump campaign and that Trump momentum, I genuinely believe that Brexit was the inspiration for Donald. Brexit was the inspiration for Bannon and Kellyanne and many of those people who were there in those last few crucial months of that campaign. Brexit was ordinary, decent folk living in Middle England, and in your case in Middle America, i.e. not the coasts, which can be a bit wobbly in this country, on this stuff. And Brexit, I genuinely believe, Brexit was a major contributory factor to Trump getting elected as the 45th president of the United States of America. And to my pride, huge pride and surprise in many ways, I found myself as the only political figure that was involved in both campaigns. And I would take that with me. I would take that with me for the rest of my life. And people ask me, Nigel, what was the highlight of 2016? Was it the moment you knew that Brexit had triumphed? Was it Wisconsin coming through and Trump clearly having won? No, folks. It was neither of those things. The great triumph of 2016, the happiest moment of 2016, were the faces of the CNN presenters recognizing what was going on. But we're now... God, wasn't that fun? But we're now a year on. We're 16 months on from Brexit. We're 11 months on from that extraordinary night that happened here on November the 8th, 9th. And it is time, perhaps, for us to reappraise, in a very sober way, where we are today. If I look at Brexit, I see a British population that is now more attuned to Brexit than it was 16 months ago. The latest opinion polls are that 70% now of the British public want Brexit to happen. 70%, up from 52. Isn't that fantastic? Isn't that great? Doesn't that show the common sense of good, sensible, ordinary, decent British people who now realise that the black locusts are not coming because we voted for Brexit and things are going to be just okay? And yet, is our enemy of making this really become fulfilled? Is it Mr. Juncker, who before lunch is quite effective, I mean, that's me saying that, but is it the Marxist Jeremy Corbyn? Oh, and he's a proper Marxist. He makes Bill de Blasio look right-wing, you know. I mean, it's quite something. No, the enemy that we have in the United Kingdom to Brexit are people who sit as elected members of the Conservative Party, who do not believe in conservative values, who have used the Conservative Party as a means of their own self-promotion. And when I look at this side of the pond, I look at all the obstructionism that has been put in place, the attempt to stop Trump from taking through his pledges that he made and getting them into law. Who's the enemy here? Is it the Democrats? Is it Mad Bernie? Is it the fully paid up member of the Bitter and Twisted Club, Hillary? No, no, it's Republicans, isn't it? It's Republicans. And if we really, folks, think this through, the people that are obstructing Brexit and obstructing the Trump revolution in this country are those that masquerade, are those that pretend to be on our side, but actually are out for themselves, are out for their own career advancement, and do not hold true to genuine conservative values. And what we need to do, those of us who believe in conservative values, we must clean up our side of the house, all right? That's what we've got to do.